call the meeting to order. It's East Brandywine Township Board of Supervisors PM meeting Thursday, June 18th, 2026, 6:30 p.m. A recording device will be in use during this meeting. We will open with a Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, public comments for agenda items, rules for conduct of public meetings established by Resolution 2001-08. Time allocated to each individual making a comment shall be 3 minutes unless otherwise set by the presiding officer. Additional public comment may be granted at the discretion of the presiding officer at the conclusion of the meeting. Are there any comments on agenda items? Seeing none, we will move on to the minutes of the previous meeting. Approval of the July 4th, 2026 Board of Supervisors meeting minutes. Are there any questions on those minutes?
I make a motion to approve the June 4th Board of Supervisors meeting.
Will I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. We will move on to the treasurer's report. Authorization to pay bills and approve payroll. Are there any questions on the treasurer's report? Can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. Township Manager's Report. Luke.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman,
Thank you.
members of the board. Last month, I reported that County Bridge number 134, North Reeds Road over the east branch of the Brandywine Creek was closed. On June 5th, the county reopened the bridge to traffic following some temporary repairs. The bridge is currently posted with a very low weight limit, just 3 tons, and over the next 60 days, the bridge will be closed during daytime hours on certain days while the county bridge crew completes additional repairs on the north abutment. Given the age and condition of the structure, the bridge has been identified for full replacement, and that replacement is anticipated by the county to be in 2028. On May 19th, I authored a letter to Aqua, Pennsylvania on behalf of the township in support of their application for Pinvest grant funding. If awarded, the funding would be utilized for PFAS treatment improvements at the Culbertson Run Well and Treatment Facility. The proposed project includes installation of PFAS treatment equipment, a new raw water pipeline connecting Cross Keys and Culbertson Run's wells, and related pump upgrades. I reviewed their application, found it consistent with the township's comprehensive plan, and wrote a letter of support. Appreciate their considering investing in the township's infrastructure to keep our drinking water safe. Clifton Lawson Allen, LLP, commonly known as CLA, has completed an annual audit and financial report for East Brandywine Township, both municipal pension funds, as well as the municipal authority for the year ended December 31st, 2024. Both reports have been made to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, or DCED, and required notices have been published in the Daily Local News. Reporting for this period, again, the period ending 2024, was substantially delayed due to the 2025 appointed auditor, BBD LLC, first merging with Witham and then later with CLA. The auditor appointed for 2026, or auditor appointed in 2026 for the period ending December 31st, 2025, may now commence work on the report for the period ending 2025. Financial reporting is typically due to DCED by April 1 of each year. The results of the audit may be viewed at ebrandywine.org. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Luke. We will move on to the Assistant Manager's Report. Noah?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. First item for me is the Bondsville Retaining Wall project. J.D. Ekman, the PennDOT contractor, will begin their work on the Bondsville Retaining Wall project alongside Bondsville Road starting next Monday, June 22nd. Under this project, J.D. Ekman is going to stabilize the Bondsville roadway embankment by building a new retaining wall along approximately 140 feet of the eastern roadway slope. While construction is being conducted, Bondsville Road will be closed from June 22nd to November 24th, and will be detoured 24/7 between Fisherville Road and Bailey Road. For stormwater management, final letters have been sent out to residents who have yet to complete their less than 1 acre stormwater BMP inspections. As a reminder to residents who are due for inspection per their O&M agreement, our stormwater consultant, Cedarville Engineering, needs these inspections before June 30th to submit to the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. Residents who have already completed their self-inspection surveys have had their results sent over. And for those who have yet to complete it, there is still time. Residents who are due for inspection and who have not completed their survey before June 30th will face follow-up action from the township and will be listed as non-compliant for this reporting year. The Trails Committee is currently preparing an application for the PA DCED multimodal grant to improve trail connectivity along Down Forge Road. This proposed grant application aims to construct new asphalt trail along the south side of Down Forge Road, implement a crosswalk, and connect to existing trail on the north side of Down Forge. This application is being prepared in conjunction with Pannoni Engineering, and I will note that for this grant, they accept applications for up to $3 million, and there is no match required. I also want to thank Derek and Public Works for painting the pedestrian stencils along Firethorn Drive Circle and Wildbriar Drive. They also plan on painting in bicycle stencils along those streets to make it more identifiable for pedestrians and bicyclists seeking to get to the East Brandywine Park from the Maple View development. So thank you to Public Works for that. The America 250 Student Art Competition. We have the top 13 pieces of artwork up in our meeting hall right now, but also in the lobby throughout the week. The Historical Commission voted on their top 13 pieces of artwork. Vice Chairman of the Historical Commission, Jim Buxala, will be speaking about the competition and showcasing the winners later this evening. Voting for the People's Choice Award is now open and will go until June 30th. And then later tonight, our 3 supervisors will select their favorite piece of artwork. Just want to say thank you to all the students who had submitted their artwork. It's fantastic. And the Historical Commission plans on hosting a celebration to celebrate these artists and also America's 250th birthday at the East Brandywine Baptist Church Food Festival at the Community Park on July 11th. And then on Thursday, June 25th, Parks and Rec is putting on their first Concert in the Park event. Jeff Crick Jr., also known as Elvis, will be performing at the East Brandywine Community Park from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Jeff and his band will bring Elvis to life, and Maggie Moo's Ice Cream will be there for a sweet treat. And then just my last item, I just want to say thank you to everyone up here. Tonight will be my final Board of Supervisors meeting as Assistant Township Manager for East Brandywine Township. I want to thank the board for the opportunity to serve this community over the past year. Thank you to Chairman Taraski, Vice Chairman Scribner, Supervisor Keller, and also former Chairman Carl Croft. It has been truly a privilege to support this board, work alongside township staff, and contribute to projects and initiatives that positively impact our residents. I also want to say thank you to Township Manager Luke Revin for your mentorship, your leadership, and support throughout my time with the township. It has been really a tremendous honor working underneath you. I couldn't have asked for a better manager. Thank you for being the type of manager who seeks to empower his employees and always takes the time to listen to staff and also residents and volunteers. I do want to thank township staff as well. Your guys' dedication, professionalism, and commitment to the township does not go unnoticed. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and work alongside you. Each staff member here goes above and beyond to ensure that they are making a positive impact, and I really could not have asked for a better group of individuals to work with. And I just want to say lastly to the volunteers, it has been a privilege working with you all, getting to know you all, and building relationships with you. I appreciate you taking time out of your lives to serve on these volunteer committees with the goal of making a positive impact on this township and the residents who live in it. I am incredibly grateful for this experience and the relationships I've gained, and I just want to wish the board, staff, volunteers, and residents continued success in the years ahead. And with that, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, I would just respectfully ask if I could be excused for the meeting tonight just to attend an appointment for my future position.
Sure. Thank you so much, Noah, for your
Thank you, Noah.
service here
Thank
this
you.
past
Appreciate
year.
your time.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Before you go, Noah, real quick, sorry. Going back to your first item of business with
Yep.
the closure of Bonsall Road and the detour on Fisherville, I believe Fisherville is currently closed. Is that meant to stay closed, or will that be open by the 22nd?
I will have to follow up with PennDOT.
I
That's a
think you're thinking of Fisherville and East Brandywine, which is currently cul-de-sacs.
No, I'm
East-
thinking.
Oh,
Callan
in
Township
Callan.
is
Okay.
currently closed, that's a good point.
Callan has it closed.
Callan has it closed, yeah.
So they'll have to set the detour up at Kings Highway and Bondsville.
Yeah, they'll have to
Yeah.
do something different, I think,
Yeah.
but.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have to go up
Just-
and around.
Yeah, I can follow up with them. We have posted the detour plan that PennDOT have provided, but I will follow up with them tomorrow and.
That was a
report back.
PennDOT provided detour plan.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's correct.
I guess they're not aware that Callan shut down Fisherville Road in their.
They may not be, so I'll
Okay.
have to reach out to Justin, who's the new project manager for the project, and get an update from him.
How
Okay.
temporary is the shutdown in Collin? That might be just a temporary shutdown.
Well, I don't know.
I know
guess-
the road is closed at North Bailey.
Yeah, we'll look into that, I guess.
But I question if PennDOT has developed this detour plan.
Yeah.
They may or may not be aware of how long it's going to be closed. That
Yeah.
might be temporary.
Yeah, I'm sadly not familiar with the ownership of the various roads in our neighboring township, but I can say as a general rule, PennDOT does not publish detour routes that are not state roads themselves. Occasionally, they ask our permission to use a local road, but for the most part, their default setting for setting detours is to use state roads. So I would hope that if it is a state road, that they are also aware that it is closed.
Just something to
Yeah.
look at, because every time
Okay.
I drive
Yeah,
past
yeah.
and it says closed right
Then
now.
I'll reach out to
Well
Justin
over
first thing in the
weekend.
morning, and I can touch base tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well,
course.
getting back to Noah's departure, we wish you well.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in the future,
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you so much.
and you are dismissed.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna move on to building inspection report. Total building permits issued were 46. Fees collected were $69,508.61. Use and occupancy permits issued were 4. Inspections completed were 242. Failed inspections were 7. Other fees collected were $575. We had a total fees collected of $70,083.61. All right, we'll move on to the Township Roadmaster Report. Derek?
Thank you. Good evening, members of the board. I just wanted to give you a few updates of what Public Works has been up to over the past month. Start with Hatfield Road. Last month, Vice Chairman Scribner voiced safety concerns over a large dead tree, which was only partially removed previously by Pico's contract with Asplund. In addition, debris in numerous areas along the roadside and in the vicinity of the newly opened bridge were also not removed. It is my understanding that with the bridge closed, the area was neglected due to the contractor's equipment blocking access. And overall, there just wasn't a lot of traveling going down the road, so I think there's just some oversight or lack thereor. I was able to get in touch with Pico's vegetation manager for the county, who in turn contacted Asplund to create a work order. The standing dead tree and debris have since been cleaned up, and the road's edges are safer and back to normal. Moving on to the pipelining project along Aspen Drive and Kristen Circle, which is now complete. The crews on site from Mr. Rehab were very professional, goal-oriented, and often worked long hours and throughout the rain to ensure the project was completed on time. There was little to no impact on adjacent properties, and only one concern arose with equipment partially blocking someone's driveway, and that was quickly remedied. The final cost of the project totaled $177,327.10. Initially, the project was quoted or budgeted for $155,000. The difference of $22,327 was paid for with state liquid fuels funds. Moving on to other public works projects, we recently completed the second of 3 roofs in the community park. The final roof will be installed when weather and schedules permit. We also have 3 benches installed within the park this season, with one already completed, and its location is near the top lot overlooking the new Little League field in, what is that, Phase 3 along Dilworth Road. Last week, the cross pipe on Raleigh Drive was installed by the Public Works crew. The road was closed for approximately 2 days. The head wall and outfall for the pipe will be formed and poured by the department in the coming weeks. The road will remain open for that work, and no further closures are taking place on Raleigh Drive. Also in the coming weeks, expect to see crews boom mowing and tree trimming along your roadsides and throughout your neighborhoods. We do this necessary performance to keep our sight distances along the roads, our signs visible, and it's also safer for pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles. Just a reminder for all our residents, when our crews are out on the roads, please just pass with care, often wearing ear protection, working around large machines, and it's just a dangerous job. That's all I have. Respectfully submitted, Derek Kloss.
Thank you very much, Derek. Very nice, very good report. We'll move on to the East Brandywine Township Police Department report. Jeff?
Thank you, Chairman. I'm happy to report that our county radio transition is complete. All mobiles were installed in the cars, all portables issued, everyone's trained, everything's going well with the new county supplied radios. Also like to thank the Baptist Temple. They invited us and the fire department to the walkathon in the past month. It was a great event held at Miller Park in Exton. Myself and Joe Edwards from the fire department attended it. I also want to thank the Brandywine Wallace School for inviting myself and some of our officers to provide an end of year school gift to all the kids, be there for the 5th grade graduation. Absolutely love our partnership with that school, so spend a moment and just say thank you to them. For the month of May, we had 2,309 total events. We completed 190 investigations, resulting in 11 criminal arrests, 4 summary arrests, 2 warrant arrests, 3 juvenile petitions. We investigated 9 accidents, conducted 319 traffic stops, which resulted in 125 citations and 54 written warnings. Our total patrol mileage was 8,555 miles as a department. The entire PD completed their use of force training, which includes firearms qualification during the month of May. Corporal Smith completed an officer level leadership course, enhancing his supervisor and leadership capabilities with his new rank of corporal. Sergeant Lemus attended a school safety training program at Westchester University. At this time, Officer Spina is successfully undergoing his field training. Great results thus far. And I'm happy to announce Officer Whiteman completed his field training and is now considered a rookie officer filling shifts. That concludes my report.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. So we will move on to the East Brandywine Fire Company report. I believe it's Chief Sergio Orr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Chief Sergio Orr here to present the May monthly report for the East Brandywine Fire Company. East Brandywine Fire Company responded to 85 total incidents. 38 of those were fire incidents, 47 were medical incidents. In East Brandywine Township, we responded to 14 fire incidents and 24 medical incidents. The rest of our calls were in other townships. We had an average response of 9 personnel per incident with 20 personnel for major incidents. We used a total of 234.2 gallons of fuel, 84.5 in East Brandywine Township. We had no estimated fire damage, fire-related injuries, or fatalities. We held 4 trainings for the month with an average personnel of 19 and a total of 152 training hours. As Chief Yankanich said, past Chief Edwards accompanied Chief Yankanich and participated in the BAPS Walkathon. We welcomed 4 new members in May. We completed a round of rapid intervention team training, and our new reserve engine is ready and will be placed into service for monthly rotation with our current frontline attack engine on July 1st. That concludes our report.
Okay, thank you. All right, we will move on to the Minnequist Ambulance report.
Good
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Noah, Mike Sarro, Nyquist Fire Company, one of the assistant chiefs. Chief, based on those numbers, I'm afraid to drive through your township. That sounds like a lot more arrests than I've heard. But good work to all of you. Again, thank you, as always, to East Brandywine Fire Company for assisting with the QRS engine every call we go on. We maintain our 3 trucks during the day. As always, Derek sends you the numbers. I'm not going to bore you with those, but it's a lot. And as it gets hotter, more calls are going to come in. We maintain the 3 during the day, 2 at night, as well as myself rotating with Tim Cavanaugh, the supervisor. You're going to see us out there assisting crews and getting things done. On the upside, well, I would say with Euclid, we've seen an increase in our coverage at night, just because they dropped down to 1 truck. So that has hit us a little bit, which may spill over in the future at times, but I know they're working on that. We do have 1 brand new ambulance and 1 a couple months away from being ready to go, but the one's officially in service, so we're excited about that. And we're continuing with the community engagement. Classes, CPR, first aid, treat the bleed, everything. So if there's any event that you guys would like to see, please reach out. We have all the trainers for it, all the instructors, and we can house wherever. Outside of that, I'm happy with the direction it's gone since Tim and I have taken over. Quality hires, quality people, better relationships, and treating incidents in the second, not the next day. So any questions for me? I do have to get back to the fair, unfortunately, which is our big thing this week at St. Joe.
Any questions? Thank you very much for your report.
All right,
Appreciate
thank you very
it.
much.
Okay. So we have nothing under old business. New business, we have the appointing of Jessica Hardy as Township Receptionist. Luke?
We're going to have to get back to waiting for me to change the camera angle before I speak, unfortunately, in Noah's absence. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm pleased to report that Township staff has successfully completed a search for candidates to fill the vacancy of Township Receptionist. As you may recall, this position has been vacant in excess of 6 months. The search team was spearheaded by Township Permits Administrator, who will be this individual's immediate supervisor, Noran King, as well as Township Secretary Lisa Taraski. I was happy to participate in the interview, and I'm pleased to announce that we recommend a candidate to fill the vacancy. The successful candidate's name is Jessica Hardy. Per Township procedures, all appointments of new hires appear as a condition for employment. At this time, I'd respectfully ask the board to authorize staff to hire Jessica Hardy to be the Township's receptionist.
All right. Are there any questions related to this? Do I get a motion to appoint Jessica Hardy as Township Receptionist? So moved. I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. We'll
Thank you.
Move on to B, which is East Brandywine Center Financial Security Release number 4. Luke?
Yes, it seems like these are becoming a monthly tradition. Included in your packet is Financial Security Release number 4 for the project known as East Brandywine Center, or more commonly known on the street as the Giant Commercial Development. The letter comes from the Township's engineer Pannoni, and it recommends the release of $293,177, after which, if approved, the remaining financial security will be $4,642,044.61. The pages after the letter from Pannoni include the precise combinations of improvements that Pannoni has confirmed are complete and is therefore recommending release. At this time, I'd respectfully ask the board to release, for the staff to process financial security release number 4 in the amount of $293,177.
Okay. Are there any questions on this agenda item? Seeing none, do I get a motion to approve the East Brandywine Center Financial Security Release number 4?
So moved in the amount of $293,177.
Get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so at this time, we're gonna move to America 250 Student Art Competition, Supervisor's Choice. Jim?
Good evening. Tonight, I come to you as the Vice Chair of the Historical Commission, and I wanted to report on the results of the America 250 Art Competition. This was created towards the beginning of this year. The Historical Commission was looking for ways that the township could celebrate and focus on the nation's 250th anniversary. And beyond our ongoing speaker events, we decided it would be good to engage the students and the youth of our township and the region of the Downtown Area School District to get them to think about our nation at this milestone. So we promoted this through the township website and through the Downtown Area School District. And a big thank you to Bob Reed, who's the assistant superintendent of the school district, who pushed this out to the schools for us. The contest closed on May 31st, and the Historical Commission made their selection at last week's meeting. Each of the board members of the commission selected their first, second, and third choices, and a points system was used to identify first, second, and third for each of the 4 age categories. The 4 age categories were kindergarten through 2nd grade, 3rd grade through 5th grade, 6th grade through 8th grade, and 9th grade through 12th grade. We have 13 finalists because there were some ties. In the grades 9 through 12, we had a tie for first place. So we have 2 first places and 1 second place in that age group. In the 6th to 8th grade group, we had a tie for second place. So that is, we'll have a first place and 2 second places in that category. In the 3rd to 5th grade category, there was a tie for the 3rd place. So we have 4 winners in that category: a first place, a second place, and 2 third places. And in K through 2, we had 1 through 3. So based on our points tally, we identified the 13 winners, which are spread across this room, and we can go through the slide program here that Noah put together for tonight, so you can see who the winners were. Can we start from the beginning, Luke? That's 3rd to 5th grade.
You want to start with K through 12? I guess mine are not sequential. So by beginning, do you
okay.
mean
Okay.
you got a substitute slideshow operator here? There you go.
All right. So there's the K through 2nd grade winners. Go ahead.
3rd through 5th.
Okay. And again, we have 4 in that category because we had a tie for 3rd place. Next. 6th through 8th. And 9 through 12. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of talent. It was very difficult to make these selections, and these are the top 13. So you can imagine trying to eliminate some of these others, which are very close in quality to these as well. But these are the selections we've made, and now tonight we're asking for the supervisors to identify their winners. What we've decided is that each supervisor would get to make their selection, and an award would also be presented to the students for that selection. So could I have the selections for each?
Thank you. I'm going to start with Chairman Taraski's choice. The award winner, we're not using the young artist's name to protect their privacy since this will be published on YouTube. However, this is Chairman Traskey's choice. This young artist is in first grade at Brandywine Wallace.
That's one of my favorites, too, being a dog lover.
Just down at me. They were all great. I mean, the kids did an amazing job.
Vice Chairman Scribner's choice is from a fifth grader at Shimona Creek. I need to make a good video. Let me, if you don't mind, I'm going to revisit that for the purpose of the people at home. While we all got to see who the chairman's choice was, people at home did not. It is this lovely work. All right. And then finally, Supervisor Keller's choice is from an artist in fourth grade at Lionville.
Another one of my favorites. Some great messages in there. Will the audience at home be able to see the 13 finalists selected by the Historical Commission?
So the video record we've just created showed slides that included each of the 4 categories.
Okay.
And the 3 choices of the supervisors.
Okay. Thank you very much. As Noah mentioned, we will be displaying these 13 pieces of artwork and presenting the awards to the winners at the Downingtown Baptist Church's food truck event on July 11th. In addition to that, ongoing, and this is not closed quite yet, is we have a People's Choice Award to make a selection of the artwork. So we'll be presenting first, second, and third based on the Historical Commission selection, the Supervisor selection, and one People's Choice selection at this event. Beyond the student art contest, some of the other things that the Historical Commission came up with to celebrate our history is a timeline of East Brandywine Township history, which Historical Commission has put the narrative together and selected photographs, and Noah and I have worked the last several days to put together the actual timeline. We will have that out on display at this food truck event on July 11th. And it is something that we will be able to have available for display at other events of the township as well. It's a nice summary of the township and some of the significant things that have happened here. In addition to that, we will be doing a Dare to Declare event at the food truck event on the 11th. And Dare to Declare is a reading of the Declaration of Independence. And that has been a program that's been strongly promoted by the county planning commission, and they've been very successful elsewhere. It is a reading that gets people to think about why we broke away from England and what we were striving towards when we did that. This will also be part of the July 11th event. What's nice about the July 11th event is that it ends in fireworks. And historically, they've been very nice displays, fireworks displays. So we plan to do the reading of the Declaration of Independence shortly before the fireworks display. That's about it. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to.
I'd just like to thank you guys for doing the artwork competition. I think that was a fantastic idea.
Yeah, it was very nice, and it was, kids all did an amazing job.
That they did. And I was remiss in not thanking the students themselves for participating, because that was an important factor here.
Everybody had really nice artwork, and it was great to see the participation. So thanks to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Okay, so we will move on to the execution of development agreement with Tony Naaman. Luke?
Thank you. It's going to be a little slower as I'm now multitasking again there. Thanks for your patience. For the record, I've set the camera angle such that it also includes our solicitor, because this is a matter on which we both may need to speak. I'm going to just start with some background. As you may recall, as a condition of their highway occupancy permit, Pulte was required to make improvements to the major intersection in East Brandywine Township at Bondsville, Hopewell, and 322. Though the costs of those improvements are the responsibility of Pulte Homes, the two intersections involved are both roads owned and operated by PennDOT. However, through no choice of our own, the acquisition of the necessary right-of-way to make these improvements has fallen on the township. At a prior meeting of the Board of Supervisors, the solicitor and staff were authorized to file the necessary paperwork to do condemnation, but it has always been our first priority to acquire these properties through a dialogue with the landowners. I'm pleased to report that the 7 of the 9 properties have been achieved in that fashion, one of which is in front of you tonight. In your packet is a future development agreement between the township and the owner of what is commonly the tenant of the property is Pizza Mia. The core concept of the development agreement is that it preserves the development potential of the property to its pre-taking of additional right-of-way development potential. And at that point, I think it's appropriate for me to turn the conversation over to the solicitor. Did I cover the necessary points for this action item?
You did. I really have nothing to add but to thank Mr. Naaman for voluntarily conveying this property to the township, including a temporary construction easement.
So at this time, I'd respectfully ask the board to authorize staff to execute the future development agreement. The particular document in your packet requires only one signature, and that is of the board's chairman.
Do we have any questions related to this matter? We know we've been working diligently to get this accomplished, so this is good news. Do I get a motion for the execution of development agreement, Tony Naaman? Do I get it?
So moved.
Do I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subdivision and zoning applications, there are none. Ordinance and resolutions for consideration, none. Public comment for non-agenda items. Are there any comments for non-agenda items? Seeing none. Notices, there was an executive session held on June the 4th to discuss personnel matters. Do I get a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do I get a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.